Welcome back. That is the number to call if you have any legal questions for our legal expert, Charlie O'Hara. He is here this morning. 436-1212. Just give us a call if you have any questions. Again, Charlie O'Hara is here, and I know it's the day after Christmas. You don't always think about some legal things, but the courts are back open today.
Everything's going again. Yeah, everything's rolling again.
Well, I know we have a question, a caller on the line. What's your question this morning?
A person I know married a lady from another country, had a child, brought the lady over here with the child, and when the 90 days was here up and she got her green card, she wants a divorce. She disappeared, taking the baby. He had to file a divorce. He had to file for divorce. Baby's a citizen of the United States. She is not. What can he do?
Well, I mean, obviously, a divorce is a divorce, whether the person involved is a citizen or not. If you're in the United States, you can get divorced, is what at least the Kansas laws have, and follow the normal divorce procedures. If someone comes over here that's not legally here and gets married just to stay here, it's a kind of a sham marriage. If you do something like that, it's actually a federal crime, and you can be charged with a crime. So I don't know what all happened or what the specifics are, but anytime you're getting married to someone from overseas, if it's just a trick and you're just doing that to get yourself legal, you're getting yourself in all kinds of problems. You can actually go to prison for that. So I don't know what all is involved, but in a normal relationship, if somebody gets married and they take off, well, then you can go to an attorney and get a divorce by publication if you can't find them. With a child, there's all other specifics that you're going to have to get into. It's a very involved issue. You probably need to see an attorney about that.
I was going to say, a lot of us think that it's just as easy as just getting married, but there's actually a process to it. It's a little bit more difficult than just getting that marriage license for folks who are living overseas and trying to come here.
Yes, well, and you sure don't want to do something that is a federal crime, which is what that would be. And some people try to do that. They think if they get married to somebody here from the United States, even if it's a fake marriage, they can get here and stay legally. If they find that out, you're in a lot of trouble.
I've seen that before. I understand we have another caller, too. What's your question this morning?
Okay, my question is, okay, my license got suspended, okay, and I had 4 DUIs and a bunch of traffic tickets, domestic violence, okay, and I paid them off as a trustee, but I owe court costs, which is $8,000, and I was wanting to know if he could get my license reduced. I mean, Topeka, Kansas, where they can reduce, where I can afford to get my license.
Well, unfortunately, you've run up an awful lot of court costs. Normally, you have to pay those court costs. Now, it might be possible with $8,000 that you could pay an attorney and he could go in and try to, he or she could go in and try to negotiate something to get those down a little bit. But normally, a judge is going to want you to pay those court costs, and the reason they don't give you your license is that's the only way the government can collect that money. But I think with $8,000 court costs, I think I'd go see an attorney and see if somebody couldn't help you a little bit on getting some of those things reduced.
Okay, good advice. We got another caller, too, some more legal questions out there. What's your question today?
I wanted to find out about getting my son's medical records from the hospital, to see what medicines he was administered and what medicines were changed.
Well, there's a lot of specifics I don't know on that. I mean, obviously, if your son's an adult, it would be up to him to get those. But he obviously has a right to those things. So what you probably need to do is call the hospital and find out exactly what paperwork they want, and then you can provide that paperwork. I mean, sometimes if you can't get them, I guess the only way to really get something like that would be to file a lawsuit for an attorney, get a subpoena, and get those records. You probably don't need to do that in that case because you're entitled to those if you're the person being treated.
I always learn something whenever you come in the morning, Charlie. I'll tell you, a lot of good legal advice out there. Well, thank you so much for coming in. We are out of time.